A lot of people don't know how it works, but when you exhale, it's carbon dioxide. The alcohol is the ethanol portion of that. Now, we have ethanol as the blue line, CO2 is the white line. So if I'm breathing, right, we're in the car, and actually when we got in, we have the doors open right now, so there's good airflow.
Hello, it's Eamon from ipXchange, here on Valentine's Day, hence the get-up. We've got another interview with Asahi Kasei Microdevices from CES, this time inside the car, discussing a very important issue, drunk driving, and how this can be prevented. Enjoy.
Hello RPX. As you can see, I'm now in a car. We've gone truly interactive. Just a moment ago with AKM and Chris, we were saving babies in the back of their car with their millimeter radar technology. Now he's going to tell us about something else that he does inside the car. Over to you, Chris.
So the number one problem today is drunk driving. Over 30% of accidents and deaths are created from alcohol-related drunk driving events. So one of the things that we are trying to do to mitigate that is we've developed an alcohol sensor. This device is actually mounted in the car, and it's always monitoring around you. It's monitoring the passenger, it's monitoring the environment, and it's looking for alcohol. What that really breaks down to is...
Which sounds like a lot of people at CES.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very easy to demo this product at CES. But what it's looking for is ethanol and CO2.
Right.
When we exhale,
yep,
it's CO2. So it is very important, but at the same time, it's quite interesting. A lot of people don't know how it works, but when you exhale, it's carbon dioxide. The alcohol is the ethanol portion of that. Now, we have ethanol as the blue line, CO2 is the white line. So if I'm breathing, right, we're in the car, and actually when we got in, we have the doors open right now, so there's good airflow.
Yeah.
But you can see the lines a little jumpy.
Right.
If I purposely blow, right, now you see a huge change in CO2.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, my ethanol is nice and low, but to simulate that, we can get some nice hand sanitizer, mix that with my breath.
Wow.
And now you have the ethanol or alcohol detection.
That's truly interactively, that's very sensitive.
Yes, and it's always on, always running. Right?
Yeah.
So again, this is a partnership with OEMs. This is a partnership with the manufacturers of cars, and also a huge partnership with DADS organization. So that's one of the key regulatory groups that we're working with. So Dads Against Drunk Driving.
Yeah.
And then,
but also, applications like industrial electronics and logistics, where people are interacting with equipment, where you want to make sure that you're keeping your people safe, as well as the driver, but everybody else that's around. So, I mean, this is a huge application.
Huge. And, I mean, we're here to save lives. We're here to really show what our technology can do.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're looking for those partnerships.
And the beautiful thing about that is that's not asking the driver to do anything.
No.
That's not saying blow into a tube to get the car going.
Yes.
Anything like that. It's just saying I'm listening for alcohol all the time.
All the time. Yep.
Wow.
It's always on.
And we just saw that.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, I still have some hand sanitizer on, and you can still see that the system can easily recognize it.
So if you saw our previous video, you would have seen that they save babies. Now they save lives with making sure you can't drive your car when you're drunk. This is a truly disruptive, interesting company that certainly I'd not heard of, but they're doing some cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff.
Thank you so much.
Let's move on to the next one.
So that was ipXchange's second interview with Asahi Kasei Microdevices at CES 2024. Very enjoyable, but you may notice that they never spilled the beans on which technology was being used within this solution. So I've created a special board page where you can apply for a consultation with Asahi Kasei Microdevices to see what technology exactly was used in this solution and how you can make your driving experience much safer, especially on date night. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, yo, where my engineers at?